Hi everybody, it's me, Anna, from the Indiana channel. Will you please hit like, subscribe, and the notification button? I'm still working on building my channel up here, and yeah, I'm still not giving up. I'm going to keep doing it. Anyway, I want to tell everybody, I hope you had a really good day today. I had a really good day at work today, and I really want to share this. So, when I posted a video last week, and the sound didn't go through, and what I was trying to share was on a topic about mean what you say what you mean, and don't be mean about it. And what that means to me today is when I say something, I want it to be truth. I want to mean what I say, and I want to say what I mean. I don't want to have to always sugarcoat it and sidestep around it, and I don't ever want to be mean about what I say. When I say it, it generally comes from my heart. It may not always come out the right way, but it's my intention to be honest and open in a caring manner. You know, I wasn't always like that. I spent a lot of time saying things to people in a not such a constructive way. And it was hurtful to people. A lot of times I spoke out of my own fear or insecurities, and I would at times say things to people to make them feel worse about themselves so I could feel better about me. I mean, there was times, like, if there was even another girl around somewhere that I thought was prettier than me, I'd be like, oh my God, she's got a pimple. And you know, just not even constructive in any kind of way, just to feel better about me. You know, today at work we had a really good day. I work in a department where there's like 4 people, and in this department it really requires all 4 of us. And one of the ladies is on vacation, and I hope she's having a good time. Hope you're having a great time. And then there was another gentleman that does a pretty important job that didn't come in today, and so I was pretty upset and pretty disappointed. And so it was kind of like, I started out all grumpy and mad, and as the day went, the other lady, she did a fabulous job. She did a really good job. She picked up a lot of slack, and we had people come over and help us, and it felt good. And I was able to speak to someone and tell them how I really felt without being an asshole. I didn't have to be rude. I didn't have to be belittling. I didn't have to be dishonest. But today I have healthy boundaries, and it's okay to have boundaries, and it's okay to say what you feel, and it's okay to speak your truth. Everybody may not like what you have to say, and everybody may not appreciate what you have to say, but you really don't have to be mean about anything that you say. I try today to pause before I talk, and you know, in recovery, I have learned to be more understanding sometimes rather than to be understood. But there are some situations that I still find myself getting upset. And, you know, I'm grateful today that I don't have to react the way that I used to. And I'm grateful today that I can think before I speak. And sometimes I think too hard, though, and I'm like, I can overthink things, and I can think myself into a tizzy. But the truth is, if I'm just being honest, and if I'm being real, and I don't mean honest like in a hurtful manner, I can actually speak my truth without hurting someone's feelings. And where that comes into play, some people are easily offended. Everyone cannot accept the truth. There's been times I can't accept the truth. I can't say how many times in my recovery things have been brought to my attention that I was like, you know, and then I had time to think about it, and it actually was something that I needed to hear. So I guess what I really want to say is, don't be afraid. Okay. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. And I don't mean like go to a restaurant and when a waitress makes a mistake, like, oh, make a big deal and be like, oh, this, that is such a turn off when people are disrespectful to people. But you can say something to someone and be kind about it. You can share how you feel without being disrespectful. We are not responsible for everyone else's feelings. You're responsible for taking care of you and yourself and trying to have your boundaries without belittling or hurting someone else. Having boundaries is not an excuse to be harsh and rude and mean. Having boundaries is for self-protect, to keep your circle clean, to keep your bubble healthy. And if you're surrounding yourself with negative energy and negative people, then it's possible that you might need to change your circle. But if you're in a situation in a work environment where it's something where you have to be, there are solutions. There are, you can speak to someone about how you feel. You can tell people how you feel. And hopefully it can actually fix the situation. It's not always true. And then if you can't come to us, or maybe you need to look deep within you and see, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? I really I'm blessed to have the opportunity, though, whenever a situation does occur that I may not handle myself properly, that I have the opportunity to go back today and say, hey, you know what, I was wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. Oh my God, it is so okay to say I was wrong. How can I fix this situation, or what can I do on my part to change it? And a lot of times, sometimes, because we can be wrong. I know I can be. I don't care how much, one thing I've learned about being clean and sober, it doesn't mean that just because I'm clean and sober that I'm still going to do everything the right way. Or just because I'm clean and sober don't mean that I'm not going to make mistakes. It doesn't mean that I'm going to respond the right way properly every time. But what has happened is because I'm learning to become self-aware of my own bullshit, that my problems, my reactions, my wrong reactions are less than, they don't last as long, and I am able to correct them. So I really wanted to share that, because changing behavior is not an easy task. Changing the way we think is not an easy task. It's possible. It does happen. I mean, I know so many people that I've seen transform their entire life and their entire mindset and heal. And that's something I'm on a journey of doing myself. But I'm grateful that I have that knowledge, or I'm grateful that I have people that actually help me to see when I might be wrong, or when I might not be reacting properly, or, call me on my shit, so to speak. I have those people in my life today. And even if I also have to share the truth, though. I have to be honest about what I think. So when I say what I think, it doesn't always make me right. When I'm thinking, 9 times out of 10, when I'm thinking, usually that's the first problem. When you hear me say, well, I think, you gotta be afraid, be very afraid. But if I share it with somebody else what I'm thinking, I can usually get a positive feedback, or I can get some information, because I'm still teachable and I'm still learning, and I'm in training every day to learn how to be a better person and to treat people. I'm not the same person I used to be, but I can still have some of the same thoughts. I mean, it's not like when somebody says something smart to me that my first thought is to respond with an old attitude I had. But today, I pause before I say my first thought, because usually my first thought is usually wrong. But I'm grateful for that. And anyway, I just wanted to share that today. I'm hoping I get some more subscribers, because I'm really thinking about doing a live soon, because I do want to share some of my story, and because I have wrote a book, and it's a memoir, and it tells my whole story. but I do want to share it. And so I'm going to do a live here pretty soon. So I'm going to let you guys know when I do. So will you please hit like, subscribe, and the notification button, please? And keep helping me build my channel. I love you guys. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Anyway, I hope everybody has a really good night. I just wanted to share that. Mean what you say what you mean, but don't be mean about it. All right, I love you guys. Bye. This is Anna from the Indiana channel.